Pioneering. Pioneering is the art of using ropes and wooden space joined by lashing and knots to create a structure. What is the uses of pioneering? Pioneering can be used for constructing small items such as camp gadgets as well as larger structure such as bridges and towers. These may be recreational, decorative or functional. Pioneering is used to teach practical skills, teamwork, and problem solving. It is widely used in scouting and guiding. In camp, scout guide may construct functional items like tables, camp dresses, gadgets, as well as decorative camp gateways. Next, pioneering skills. Pioneering skills includes knot tying. Knot tying means tying ropes together. Second one is the lashing. Lashing means tying spares together with ropes. Then whipping, binding the end of a rope with thin twine. Next, splicing, join or binding the end of rope using its own fibers. And skins related to use are care and storage of ropes, spares, and related to the pioneering. Marlin spike hitch.
Marlin spike hitch to temporarily hold a toggle so that a rope can be pulled tight as a mooring hitch that can be dropped over the end of a stake or pole to hold the rungs of a rope ladder. Now we are see how to tie a marlin spike hitch. Take one rope or any toggle, any object you have, then form a overhand loop. We are doing with this, we have form overhand loop, then bite in the standing part. This is our standing part which is not working in. Bite, then reveal the bite through the underhand loop, pass, and after that you can pass the toggle, the eye of this lace, and pull it tightly. Both ends you can pull tightly. See, your marlin spike hitch is ready. Why we are using marlin spike hitch? For make a ladder. Again I am showing you. Make a overhand loop, pinch the standing part, feed it through the loop, and then insert a toggle. Okay, and then you can tight both the ends. Timber hitch. First, I'm telling you why we are using timber hitch. Timber hitch can be used as a temporary knot when we need to drag or tow a lift and log or a pole. It is also used to start a diagonal lashing. Okay, now we are start with how to tie a timber hitch. Okay, wrap the rope around the support. This is our support and it's a rope. Okay, we are wrap. Now this is our working end and this is our standing leg. Now pass the working end around the standing part, then pull it to the left from below the loop form. Okay, then turn it around 2 more times. and pull both the ends tightly to secure knots. See, it is too tight and secured. Okay, again I am showing you. You cannot make a twist this standing part. Wrap a rope around pole or anything you have. And then pass the working end around the standing part and pull it to the left from below the loop. Turn it around more 2 times. 1 and 2. Then tight both the ends tightly. Timber hitch figure of 8 knot. This knot is useful for stop knot to temporarily bulk out at the end of the rope of cord. The finished knot look like its name. Its name is figure of 8 knot, and it is superior to using a thumb knot because it does not jump so easily. Okay, now we will see how to tie a figure of 8 knot. First we want a rope, then cross the rope over the standing rope. This is our standing rope, and we are cross the rope over the standing rope. Okay, and make a Q shape. This is our Q shape, you can see. Then pinch the top of the loop and twist it once, and pinch it top of the loop, then twist it once and twisting it. Okay, you can see. Twist. Okay, then pull the working end into the loop from behind. From behind, not from front side, and pull the rope from both ends tightly. Secure and form your figure of 8 knot. Why its name it figure of 8 knot? It's look like a 8 shape. Again I'm showing you. Make Q shape, pinch the overhead loop, and then pass the working end from behind the loop, not from front side. If you can pass into front side, it's a simple knot. Pass it into the behind and pull it tightly to secure. It's like a figure 8 knot. A rolling hitch. This is one of the most underrated knots in scouting and guiding. The rolling hitch is used to attach one rope to a second in such manner that the first rope can easily slide along with the second, and the knot can be considered a flow hitch with additional turns. Now we can see how to tie a rolling hitch. You have rope or rod. Start from where you are working end. This is our working end and this is our standing end. We are turn around to the rod. Turn it again one more time. And take this working end from another side. And take a more turn and fit it to the loop. And tied it properly. This is your rolling hitch. The hitch you can be slide, just loosen the knots and slide and again tight.